Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Broncojuggalo, and we
Bill.
Yep, Bill too. And we are at the Albuquerque's first ever horror con put on by Morgan Crypt, and I have with me the coolest, nicest, sexiest guest here. We got Miss Fleur. I messed up your name, Felissa Rose.
That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you.
I got all tongue-tied. You're making me tongue-tied. Because I just...
Come on over. Yeah, we have friends here.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah, we're doing a fun interview. Yeah.
Like I said, I got you.
I'm so happy. Are you good for like a couple of minutes? Is that okay?
I promise it'll just be a couple minutes. I promise.
Thank you.
So I do these interviews called One-on-One with Broncojuggalo.
I love it.
And I usually ask about 10 or 12 questions.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep it brief because I know you got people waiting. And I could see you getting your drink on already.
Hell yeah.
It is a convention.
I am going to just keep it brief, ask you maybe 3 questions.
Okay.
First question, I'm going to address the biggest elephant in the room that's always in the room every time that you probably do an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Did they tell you about the final scene in Sleepaway Camp prior, as a kid? I mean, you were a kid, so did they tell you what the plan was?
Yes.
And
I read the script.
How did your parents react?
They thought it was cool and unique, and on the page it looked, like an interesting story. Being a 13-year-old and reading the script felt like, I'm a young person going to sleepaway camp, and how exciting for me to meet other young campers, and I thought the story was wonderful, so I couldn't wait to get on set and film and portray Angela.
That's awesome.
It's fun.
And you've made a career, not just a career from that moment on, but I mean, you put in motion a franchise that millions of people love now, and you put into something that so many of us as horror fans, we take it for granted because we're like, these movies will always be here, but the people that make the movies eventually won't be there anymore. So I have to
Hopefully
ask
I'll be here a little bit longer.
Oh, you're too young to go anywhere.
I don't know about that.
You're definitely too young, trust me. Speaking of being too young, I have to ask you a funny kind of question.
Sure.
Now, you post a lot of pictures online with you and your daughters. And your daughters, if I may say so, are very pretty. I've got 2 daughters of my own. They're a little bit younger than yours, but they're very pretty as well. Tell me you and Daddy have a shotgun at all times ready.
We have a lot of good communication, and they're wonderful girls. They have good heads on their shoulders, and they're just wonderful, and they really understand. I think, unlike myself at that age, they're very self-possessed, and they really are very confident. I wouldn't want to mess with them. That's the bottom line. I was insecure and shy, and they are, very strong personalities, very feisty.
Very awesome.
I'm proud of them. I love my kids.
That is so cool to say. I usually don't get too much into people's families when I do these things, but because you posted the pictures, I thought it was okay to go there a little bit.
They don't, it's so funny because with social media and teenagers, they're not, completely in love with my posting everything because they are teenagers. Hi.
We wanted to say hi again.
I love you. They're amazing. They're sisters.
Let's see.
Yay, say hi. Such beautiful people come say hi. Yeah.
Very, very unprofessional, very impromptu interview.
Very improvised.
Very impromptu, yes. Usually I've got a whole thing set up. And
but we're having a ball. Yeah.
So let me ask you one more question. And this one has an agenda.
Okay.
I don't usually do agendas, but I got one here.
You have an agenda.
No, I don't. Not in my videos. I'm very apolitical and all that. Since we're at a con,
yes,
I want to discuss con etiquette.
Okay.
Now, for all of you out there watching, you should know, especially when you have a nice, beautiful female like this, when you're taking a picture or something, if you're going to put the arm around, it's very light on the shoulder, kind of, very respectful. I know there are a lot of people that don't do that. What is the weirdest, creepiest thing that's ever happened to you at a con?
That's an interesting question, but I have to say, nothing.
Really?
There's never been, everyone is not only loving and beautiful in our community, but incredibly respectful and gracious. And I have to say, for myself personally, I've had the most beautiful connections, and I've never had anything strange or odd or, you know, disrespectful happen.
That is so awesome.
That is a...
I feel very grateful.
Hey, Bill's got one question, though.
But it might start now with Bill.
Yes, it might.
There's a
never
reason
know.
why he wears that mask. Let me tell you.
Hey, I gotta know, though. What's your favorite role you've ever done?
That's really hard because I've had a lot of roles that I really love. I love Kathleen from Victor Crowley. I love portraying Miss Principe in Terrifier 2. I love playing the nun in A Nun's Curse. Obviously Angela, Sheriff Jerry in Return to Sleepaway Camp, and there's several movies coming out soon, and I love those films. So it's really, really hard. I love them all. They're all vastly different, and I just am thankful to be able to portray these cool characters.
We can't wait until your next film.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love your films.
And
we
I
have
love
a
you.
blast.
Mwah.
Thank you so
Be
much.
well and be kind.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it very
Thank
much.
You.
Thank you so
Lots
much.
of love.
This is Broncojuggalo saying peace.
And Bill saying good night.